Hello, I'm back. Okay, so I want to talk about cultivating self-confidence because if we don't feel like we can manifest or achieve or accomplish what it is that we desire, we're not going to do it. That's all there is to it. So, law of attraction states that like energy attracts like energy. Now, if you want something, but you're stuck on the I don't have it and I want it so bad, like money. People are always wanting money. It's never I have so much money and money flows to me with ease. It's always I don't make enough money, there's not enough money, I need more money, and I don't have enough money to buy what I want and do what I want, and I need more money, and I need and I'm lacking. It's never I have so much, and it constantly flows to me in more and more abundance. So the key to this is that confidence and knowing that you can and you will, and feeling like you already do have what it is that you want. Now, how do we develop self-confidence? Well, this also comes from what we call our paradigms, okay? So let me explain this to you guys real quick. Now, when you think of the mind, like people are always thinking of the brain, but in reality, like that's not necessarily the way that the mind works. So this is a great way to describe how the mind works. It's really simple. So this is the conscious mind, right? Okay, just gonna pretend the top half is the conscious mind. And the second half here is the subconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind has the ability to control the subconscious mind, but most of the time we are not consciously controlling our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind controls how we feel, which controls how we act. So the body is quite literally just a tool of the subconscious mind. So our subconscious mind holds what we call paradigms, a multitude of habits, and beliefs are habits. We habitually believe things about ourselves and about our reality. So self-confidence, it comes from your habitual beliefs about yourself. Now, we inherit those. So say that your parents didn't believe that they could be billionaires. You inherited that belief. If your parents haven't had healthy relationships because they felt unworthy, you probably inherited that belief. If you were in an unhealthy relationship and it made you feel bad or unworthy, then that's likely stuck in your subconscious because that affects how you feel about yourself. So you need to be able to change the way that you feel about yourself permanently. What that takes is tons of repetition of the right information. So if you don't have this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, you should get it. When I first read this book, I was like, it's hard to read. It's so much commitment and persistence, and I just don't know if I can do it. Like, my subconscious mind was like, don't even bother, because what you want, you've never had it, no one around you has it, and you're probably never going to get it. That's what my subconscious belief was. And so I actually quit reading the book like halfway through. I was like, I can't do it. What's the point? Persistence is key, and it is the only way to change your subconscious mind, to change your habits and beliefs about yourself, and that's how you're going to change your self-confidence. So I'm going to start reading to you what is called the self-confidence formula. It's in the faith chapter of Think and Grow Rich. First, I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand of myself, because your conscious mind is in control, I demand of myself persistent, continuous action towards its attainment, and I here and now promise to render such action. You have to make the decision and the commitment to yourself that you are going to consciously change your subconscious mind. You can do it, but it takes persistence. You have to know what you want. You have to be emotionally involved with it. Second, I realize that the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves in outward physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person that I intend to become, thereby creating in my mind a clear mental picture. So if you want to reprogram your subconscious mind, you need to replace it with some other belief. So if you've always held this belief subconsciously that you're not good enough to have what you want, or you're unworthy, or you're not confident, you need to replace that with what you do want. So for me, I'm constantly journaling about, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm so confident, now that I know what I want, now that I know my purpose, now that I feel fulfilled, now that I've recognized my power in being able to deeply connect with people and help raise their frequency. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm so happy and grateful that I am wealthy and I'm healthy and I'm beautiful. I'm so happy and grateful that I live the life that I truly desire, that I feel my purpose, that I know my purpose, and that I'm carrying it out into my reality. For 30 minutes every single day, you need to be thinking about and feeling as if though you are already that person that you desire to be. The only way to develop self-confidence is persistence, and replacing what you have held on to as your belief about yourself your entire life with something that you want it to be. So constant repetition, dedicating to yourself that you are going to practice this, and thinking about how do you truly want to feel. And imagine, like, what is your dream life? Like, what does that look like? I can tell you about mine. I own a private jet and I have 3 homes. One is in Scotland, one is in Sanibel Island, Florida, and one is here in Duluth on the lake. And it's a beautiful mansion in East Duluth. I already know where it is. And I own 10 luxury vehicles, so there's at least 2 per house per me and my husband. And I fly all around the world, helping people to find their life's purpose and to achieve their dream life. It's like I'm awakening people to their soul purpose and showing them step by step and holding their hand and helping them and connecting deeply to them, because that's what I love to do. I'm so in love with helping people. I'm so in love with helping people achieve what they truly want, helping them find fulfillment and attract fulfillment in every area of their life. Fulfillment, that's not even a word. Fulfillment? You know, I'm in love with that, and that's my life. And so every day I think about and talk about and feel like I already have everything that I want, and every day it comes more and more into my reality. And another huge thing is, you know, I've been a makeup artist for years. When you dress for success, you feel better. When you take care of yourself and treat yourself as though you are already that person that you want to be, and dress like that person that you want to be, you turn into that person that you want to be. But this is constant repetition and dedication to yourself that you are going to do this. You have to make the decision, and you have to consciously control yourself, because these habitual beliefs, they're subconsciously running all of the time. You have to, it is effort. It's not effort in the way of like you need to work 24/7 and be miserable, but it is effort in the way that you need to consciously be in control of what you want and what you want to achieve and what you truly desire, and consciously make decisions that are going to work towards that goal. All right. Third, I know through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. So autosuggestion is like affirmations. You can constantly tell yourself that I am successful, I am confident, I am healthy, I am beautiful, I am thriving. Every day I get better and better. Every day I expand more. And this persistence is so key, because it's so easy and so habitual for us to fall out of these good habits, because the bad habits have been subconsciously programmed in our mind our entire life. So a lot of times people are like, okay, I want to do this. Like, for example, I want to sell cars. And so they're like, okay, you know, I'm going to contact these 5 people, and these 5 people all say no. And so tomorrow they give up because they feel not good enough, because that's trained in their subconscious. But the thing is, whenever you fail, you don't ever fail. You expand, you learn more, you grow more, you get better every single day. Do not give up. Persistence is key. All successful people have been persistent. Look at these people. I think of Thomas Edison and like the Wright brothers. Imagine inventing a flying machine when there was no such thing. Do you know how many people were judging them and calling them crazy and you know, saying awful things to them, I'm sure, about like, absolutely, you're never going to be able to do that. But they didn't give up. And look what they did. And thank God they did it, because now I'm in love with Scotland, and like, I wouldn't have that if it weren't for them, you know? Thank God for them. Thank God for their persistence and their belief in themselves and their conscious accountability to themselves to not give up no matter what their subconscious beliefs were and were holding them to. 4th, I have clearly written down a description of my definite chief aim in life, and I will never stop trying until I shall have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. So again, persistence, but you do need to write down your definite chief aim in life. Think about what you really want, because so many people, I literally ask people all day, every day, what do you want? What do you want? Most people say, I don't know. And the people who don't say, I don't know, most of those people say, oh, I want to buy a house. And it's like, okay, well, do you own a house? Well, yeah. Or, okay, do your parents own a house? Well, yeah. Okay, so subconsciously you have the belief that that's possible. So that goal is not expanding you in any way. You're not going to improve yourself or your self-confidence by achieving goals that you know you can achieve. That's defeating the purpose of a goal. You can manifest those things, and I can teach you how to do it really easily, but you already hold that subconscious belief, so it's not expanding you in any way. So you need to figure out, what do you really want? Figure out your goal. When you get in the car, where are you going? Where are you going? This is your map. You got to figure out where you're going. And that's the only way that you can expand and improve and get where you're going, is to know where you're going. Make sense? So that really helps too. If, say, your goal is you want $1 billion, well, now you know what that person who already has that is going to feel like. All right. 5th, I fully realize that no wealth or position can long endure unless built upon truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and the cooperation of other people. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, and cynicism by developing love for all humanity, because I know that a negative attitude towards others can never bring me success. I will cause others to believe in me because I will believe in them and in myself. I will sign my name to this formula, commit it to memory, and repeat it aloud once a day with full faith that it will gradually influence my thoughts and actions so that I will become a self-reliant and successful person. Now, for me, this has everything to do with law of attraction, because if you are in a negative vibration, there's no way, excuse my language, but there's no way in hell that you're going to manifest what you want, because what you want doesn't feel bad. You have to align with the frequency of your desire fulfilled, and that person you want to be, I can guarantee you that they're happy. Nobody doesn't want happiness. Everybody wants happiness. Everybody wants love. So to attract those things into your life, you must be unconditionally loving and happy. And one of the biggest, best tips that I've ever gotten is to view life as a movie. And you're the main character. You're the director. You get to decide. And you get to observe. And so anytime that I experience any contrast, I pull myself out of the emotion and look at it from the observer perspective, right? Because ego is very humanistic and it's very emotion based. But source, who you truly are, is just witnessing, is just the observer. And so when you can pull yourself out of the emotion and witness this from an energy perspective, from source perspective, what are you seeing? And I'm going to get personal with you guys. I have had a lot of contrast in relationships, and before I understood and before I changed my perspective, I would always think this was the other person's fault. Like, how could it be my fault if somebody cheats on me or treats me badly? But you attract every single experience in your life. And if you're holding that unworthiness or that, insecurity, then that's what you're attracting into your life. If you're holding fear, you're attracting what you're afraid of. That's how that works. So if you want people to believe in you, you got to believe in you, and you got to believe in people, and you got to fall in love with what you're doing. You can't do it without it. Like, that's just how energy works. You have to align to the energy of your desire fulfilled. So self-confidence is so key in achieving everything you want, because if you want $1 billion but you don't feel good enough for it, if you don't hold the subconscious belief that you are a billionaire already, you can't have it. You have to develop it, and the only way to do that is to permanently change your subconscious beliefs and habits, and the only way to do that is to get emotionally involved and to be persistent, to make the decision. And do not allow yourself to give up. Do not allow yourself to fall back into negative habits. You have to make the decision that this is what is now. This is what you want, and this is what is. This is what is. I won't even say will be, because you need to live in the present tense. This already is. If you're always thinking of it as the future, I hope I get this in the future. It's never going to come. It's always going to be in the future. That's why it's so important that we decide in the here and now that we have it. We are this person from here on out. Act like the person, feel like the person that you want to be. And if you are like, I don't really know what that would feel like because I've never had it, that's okay. Look at the people who have what you want. And for a long time I struggled with this, and then I realized the people who I resonate most with, the people who make the most sense to me, are Bob Proctor, Abraham Hicks, Eckhart Tolle, Dr. Wayne Dyer, Tony Robbins. I mean, these people, what they're saying and what they're doing makes sense to me, and what they have and what they're living, a life of fulfillment and purpose and joy and ease and healthy, happy relationships and abundance and wealth. That's what I want. And so what do they act like? What are they doing? What did they do to change their subconscious? That's who I'm listening to. I don't care. Sorry if that sounds mean. I don't care at all about anybody else's opinion or perspective at all. Because if they don't have what I want, they're not doing what I need to do. They don't know what I need to know. Listen to the people who have what you want and act like the people who have what you want. That doesn't mean like you're copying them. Of course, you're your own person. And of course, you need to recognize like your innate special abilities and talents, because there's only one you. There's only one you. Nobody else can be you. And you're special. You are special. You maybe don't realize it yet, but I see it. And that's why you're here. I love you guys. And I want to help you. I want to help you find that. So I invite you to join me. Join me in this journey. Join me in finding who you truly are and living your life's purpose. So my suggestion to you would be to every day journal in present tense. I am so happy and grateful now that I am this person, now that I have this life, now that I feel this way. It's really important to journal about how you feel and really feel it. Really allow yourself to get into those emotions of how it feels. The only way to change your subconscious beliefs and change how you feel and change how you're acting and change what you're attracting into reality is constant repetition and persistence of the ideas of what you want. I hope this helps you guys. I will see you later. I love you so much. And if you are interested in doing this and making your dream life a reality, there's nothing I want more. If you guys cannot tell, I'm so excited about it, and that's literally all I want to do. And I love doing it. I'm so passionate about it. Nothing makes me happier than watching people's dreams come true, than watching them create the life that they truly want, the life that gives them fulfillment in every area. That's what I want for every single person on this planet. It is dire and so important to me that this world heals. I'll see you guys later.